Run that shit back. We gon' run that shit back. Yeah. As I open my dictionary and start to edit text, it's soon to be something apart from just a mess. I'm the beginning of an end, the further I invest. So I go in deeper than I've ever been and hope for the best. What's next cannot be on a mindset. The time is now, so give it all you got left. Stay proud of all of your achievements, and somehow you'll accomplish what you're dreaming. I can't say I have, but I'm saying that you can. Cause high is where I live, slowly sinking like some sand, spitting like some bacon heated in a frying pan. I'm giving all my vision, killing off your negatives. I demand, to be honest, my daily, but most things got me drawn away to money, leaving my hobby at home and hoping that one day I'll leave this dollar alone and say finally. Leave my hobby at home and hope one day I'll leave this dollar alone and say finally. Say finally. Finally, leave this dollar alone and say finally. Leave my hobby at home and hope one day I'll leave this dollar alone and say finally. Say finally. Finally, leave this dollar alone and say finally. By the end of the last verse, I'm hit with more reality. This writing's not easy when this life wants to challenge me, battle me in every category and division. I see you burying me with grief till I'm done living. I guess it's just like what I envision, the big bad wolf stealing all my givens. You know I got feelings like every human being. Why don't you stop beating me and shift to those who need it? Repeat it to those who really need it. I'm bleeding deep inside what you're really not seeing. Uncompleted, the only one to complete it. I feel beaten, but never am I defeated. I keep going, flowing with my written reading, knowing, hoping, praying I won't get deleted. Owning, sowing, opening what seems seamless. For as long as I live, may you all hear this. Leave my hobby at home and hope one day I'll leave this dollar alone and say finally. Say finally. Finally, leave this dollar alone and say finally. Leave my hobby at home and hope one day I'll leave this dollar alone and say finally. Say finally. Finally, leave this dollar alone and say finally. Freestyle on the end of this cause I love it. The beat sounded good, rhymes come perfect. Like I do this, man, it's doing like it should. Do it like this, man, my business is not in this or in your hood. I'm doing this like under the hood. Underrated, underaged, and I don't really know, but I be kinda baked and I don't really know. Flowing on beat, got a third verse here and the chorus come and see. I gotta feel the beat, a full track. You know me, gotta jump on this. You could call it attack by me, MCL. Yeah. In 3, 2, 1, go. Leave my hobby at home and hope one day I'll leave this dollar alone and say finally. Say finally. Finally, leave this dollar alone and say finally. Leave my hobby at home and hope one day I'll leave this dollar alone and say finally. Say finally. Finally, leave this dollar alone and say finally. Run that shit back. Run that shit back. I'd run that shit back 1,000,000 times.